So today I will be covering the JASMY GRANT Twitter Spaces that was held 2 days ago on the 20th of March 2023. So let's start. It's 28 minutes and 25 seconds long. I may be pausing it to talk about certain things. So let's have a look. So the host is Jasmy Management. And let's see what they have to say. JASMG GRANT is a opportunity for developers to submit their ideas onto the JASMG GRANT platform to be voted for. And I'm not entirely sure what JASMY X is, but I think it is their system to vote. Where's the audio? No audio. Okay.
Make various ideas
Okay,
possible. We will always
learn projects.
funding program.
Today our
So we will wait for this AMA to start. Here we go. Here we go, guys. This is an opportunity of a lifetime as well. So if you are a developer, this is a solid project with great technology behind it. Sony technology, created by the ex-CEOs of Sony, who have all come together to make this for the open world. And it is the utility of data, the security and privacy of the data, and to put the data in the hands of the data generators, which is you guys who generate data with your electronic devices, such as the metadata, and it's time sensitive and measurable.
Hello. I'm so sorry too late. Can you hear me? Hello,
Hello.
Hara. Nice to meet you. Hello.
Hello, nice to meet you. I'm Hara.
Yes. And hello, guests. Thank you, everyone, joined this AMA. And I'm Sarah, and I'm so happy to have our JASMY MGT CFO with me today. Okay, let's welcome our JASMY founder. Hello, Hara.
Hi, thanks, Hara, guys. I'm Hara, the CFO of JASMY.
Thank you, Hara. Today our AMA will have two segments. The first part is Q&A. The secondly, we collect 5 questions on Twitter comments, and Hara will answer these questions. Also, we will reward 5 Twitter questions owner $20 JASMY token each one. So now the highlight time of show begins. I think our JASMY holders already knows you so well, but in case some new friends don't know, please introduce yourself first. Thank you.
Sure. As you know, my background is as a CPA, specializing in IPOs in particular.
So let's have a look what an IPO is for you guys, so you have an understanding. So an initial public offering is what an IPO is. So an IPO is an initial public offering. In an IPO, a privately owned company lists its shares on a stock exchange, making them available to the general public. So let me repeat that again. An IPO is an initial public offering. In an IPO, a privately owned company lists its shares on a stock exchange, making them available for purchase by the general public. Many people think of IPOs as big money-making opportunities. High-profile companies grab headlines with huge share prices, share price gains when they go public. But while they're undeniably trendy, you need to understand that IPOs are very risky investments, delivering inconsistent returns over longer terms. So let's continue.
Joined my team in 2018 and became CFO a year later. And I have worked on all aspects of the business, including creating the token economy, creating white paper, and listing on Binance or Coinbase or Japanese markets, and building relationships with investors. I am looking forward to today's AMA in English. Best regards. Thank you.
So this is the first time that we've actually heard Hara speak. And we initially thought that he might not know English because he's never spoken in English before. So this is the very first time that everyone has been able to hear the voice of Hara. So it is a good thing, and it's a good thing for the company that they have done this, because it's good for the investors, it's reassuring for the investors, and it's easier to understand for the investors.
Well, thank you so much. So cool. And we know a few days ago, Jasmy announced that you will build the Jasmy chain and publish the JASMG GRANT, expand the Jasmy ecosystem and encourage some potential developers. So could you tell us more about that?
Sure.
I am one of those potential developers, by the way.
In 2022, leveraging Japanese policy on Web3, Jasmy successfully steered towards the era of AI. In this
I think he says the development of AI.
context, in 2023, Jasmy will start with more ecosystem building and probably become the source of a new wave of innovation and profits. Therefore, as a funding program led by Jasmy, JASMG GRANT connects project providers and Jasmy's resources, aiming to become the key hub in Jasmy's ecosystem. On the one hand, JASMG GRANT focuses on funding the idea submitted by the Jasmy protocol community. Projects that are supportive of the Jasmy ideology and philosophy will be considered for the call for proposals from a wide range of projects. On the other hand, JASMG GRANT aims at the key racetrack and plans against the trend for the Jasmy ecosystem. In the next stage, it offers long-term support planning through regular hackathons and other activities, and provides systematic business resources on the Jasmy ecosystem.
So Jasmy has had previous hackathons where people are developing ideas. So it is a community of builders, and what they are offering the world is a unique product that I haven't seen anywhere else. And it is the concept of potential Jasmy sovereignty, but it is shown as data democracy.
Lasting exposure, long-time guidance, ecosystem project, coordination, etc.
I must say his English is very good. And his accent's cool.
Well, thank you so much. That sounds great, and so many events the you ecosystems to have, and I'm sure Jasmy holders is also very much looking forward to more and more ecology, which is definitely an exciting thing. And I think users are also curious what kind of project is qualified for Jasmy grant.
Thank you. JASMY grant focuses on funding the idea submitted by the JASMY protocol communities. As long as the project is an early startup project based on JASMY's DeFi, NFT, middleware, infrastructure, meta universe, games, and other racetracks, it has the access to the incubation and grant of JASMY grant. Any interested JASMY ecosystem project can try to submit an application.
Thank you, Hara's answers. Yes, Jasmy is also, I think, looking forward to more ecological participating, and I believe users are also looking forward to seeing more excellent projects.
So just to understand what community protocols are, their common underlying principles. So community protocols are an emerging concept in environmental law and policy. These terms encompass a broad range of practices and procedures, both written and unwritten, developed by indigenous people and their communities and other local communities, which are classed as ILCs, in relation to their traditional knowledge, which is TK, territories and natural and other resources. These practices and procedures cover a range of matters, including how ILCs expect external actors to engage with them. We are the external actors at the minute, the people who are the developers and the community engagers.
And I want to know more what's Jasmine grants from or funding. Could you tell me us more details?
Sure. The specific ways JASMY grant incubates and grants include the total amount of the fund pool is $2 million United States dollars. A single project can receive a subsidy of up to 10,000 US dollar, and especially outstanding projects may receive an additional subsidy of up to 20,000 US dollar. The fund.
So basically, the projects can have up to 10,000 US dollars, and if it's a really special project, it could be 20,000 US dollars. But they have a pot fund of up to 2 million US dollars for the development of projects that are submitted via the JASMY grant protocol. And these protocols, as it will explain later, these projects will be voted on, and that's how they will develop these projects. If the project is good, many people will vote for it, and it will be voted into existence.
Funding span is 5 months, during which the selected projects can continue to be voted on according to the number of votes and the quality of the project. JASMY will announce the selected projects and the number of funds from time to time. Participants deposit JASMY tokens to have the weight of the fund. After depositing JASMY tokens, users will get different weighted voting tokens, JASMY X, according to different deposit periods. There are 3 grades. 1, time for non-locking. 2, times for locking for 2 months. 5 times for locking for 4 months. Participants can also start the public representative nodes to gain the weight of other supporters' JASMY tokens. And users can also vote to support their favorite projects by delegating their JASMY X to these projects. Selected projects will receive part of their representative awards as initial funds to start the project, and gradually obtain the remaining funds after reaching the specific roadmap. High-quality projects will also be able to obtain additional JASMY token awards from the JASMY Foundation. Thank you.
So that's interesting. JASMY Foundation was a thing that has disappeared. They were posting things via the YouTube of how many JASMY coins have been brought, and this was, I think, roughly about 6 months ago. They was buying up JASMY coins, but they've gone very quiet, and I haven't seen anything being posted ever since. But the fact that they have just mentioned it means that they are doing something with it, so that is a good sign that they are building, and they're building very quietly and very strongly.
Thank you very much. It sounds very public and can get a lot of people involved. That's so cool. And I think our users also want to know more what the advantages of JASMG GRANT compare with others projects. Could you share more about that?
Yeah, thank you. Except the funding money, JASMY GRANT sponsors much more. It also provides one-stop ecosystem resources covering the entire development chain of JASMY. This is also the biggest difference and advantage between JASMY GRANT and other incubators, providing one-stop services covering the entire development path of.
And that is really, really bullish for me, because it means that they are supporting the development of their projects that are submitted through this application process. For example, I'm a poor guy. I've got really good ideas, but I'm a poor guy, so it's going to help people like me, especially if my idea is really useful to others and it's voted for. It means that JASMY will carry the idea, because they want to grow their ecosystem, so they're going to support those that are supporting them. That is a very good that's a very good sign that they are supporting their developers, because let's get realistic, the developers are really the creators and the architects of the projects.
Startups for high-quality projects and the JASMY ecosystem, creating incremental value and sharing the benefits of ecosystem expansion.
Yes, creating more value and sharing the benefits of ecosystem is also the goal of many Web3 projects. So, what's the JASMG GRANT's core version?
Yeah, thank you. Yes, as the official global incubation program on the JASMY ecosystem, JASMY GRANT's core vision in 2023 is to plan and expand around the JASMY ecosystem, facilitate JASMY to create new original blockchain scenarios, and encourage community engagement, and help developers make various ideas possible. We will always believe in and deeply specialized in the JASMY ecosystem. Long and difficult as the journey may be, sustained actions will take us to the destination.
Thank you for answering the questions.
Some of the English is a bit broken, so I will request a transcript of what was discussed. But they sound very supportive of the developers. So the developers are what's gonna help grow the ecosystem and the use cases of the JASMY project. So it is a very unique project as well, which is data democracy. So yeah, the democracy side, I think, would be the voting side where people get to vote for these projects. So that explains a lot.
And let us know more about JASMG GRANT. And we will move on. The next part is for users question station. We collect the 5 Twitter questions to ask you. And the first one is funding a 100 grant offering, or does JASMG grant or a stake in property rise to projects to after funding?
Yes, at first, thank you for your lot of questions. The answer, every fund from JASMY grant will be 100% grant offering, and we do not ask for return.
So is it 100,000 JASMY or is it $100,000? And if you heard the last bit of what he says, they do not ask for a return. So they're going to give the grant for the solid project, and it's not a grant is not a loan. A loan is you have to pay back, where a grant is not. You don't have to pay it back because it looks like they're going to reward the people that are building.
At the same time, the grant process is like lead users to stake their JASMY to get JASMY X, and users can use JASMY X to vote for the grant project they support.
So you can stake your JASMY and receive JASMY X, from my understanding of what he's saying. And then you can use that JASMY X to vote for the projects that you like. If you think a project is really good and it's going to be really strong, you can actually support that project using your JASMY X. And I would like to know what the value of JASMY X is. Is it going to represent the current price of JASMY, or does it have a different valuing system?
Thank you. The second question is this is a great opportunity for engagement between JASMY, the community, and has the second one is JASMY considered including a list of announced partnership on the company website to highlight the size?
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, actually, we thought a lot about doing so. However, our CEO, Ando-san, a former CEO of Sony, strongly prefers that with a licensed platformer. Licensing providers are largely not upfront. You have to understand that it's the same as a company not bothering to disclose the fact that they are using AWS. Of course.
He said AWS, which is Amazon Web Services. And a licensing process, I believe, is similar to regulations. So they are very tightly regulated, and they are compliant. So It is the first, Jasmy coin is the first legally compliant cryptocurrency of Japan. We have many cryptocurrencies that have come out of Japan, XRP for example, but we saw what happened to XRP. It was going through court cases, and Jasmy has ultimately learnt from the mistakes of these other projects, and they have put things into place so it doesn't affect Jasmy in a negative way. It is trying to be as legally, how would I say, what would the right word be? Regulated. It wants to be regulated and compliant and licensed.
We will be increasingly forthcoming about partnerships in our ongoing IR.
So they're going to be increasing their partnerships. The latest AMA was okay. I wasn't overly. I wouldn't say I was looking forward and excited to it, but I wasn't overly pleased with everything about it. They made some great points though. They made some great points in the latest AMA.
Well, thank you. And yeah, still, our users still can following and keep up with JASMG GMT. And how does JASMG Grant plan on encouraging young people to develop and how to well the Japanese and U.S. university system?
So they're like, how is Jasmy encouraging young people to develop, and something about the Japanese and US universities. So I think they're going to be working with educational bodies as well. So they're going to be encouraging it in colleges and universities for development by the sounds of things. But this is why we need a transcript, so we can be clear and concise about what's being said and how it's being said, because there could be a loss of translation just through the accents and the pronunciation of the words.
Yeah, we are not currently starting JASMY Grant by involving a specific university. However, we do believe that Jasmy's technology can be a dream come true for many students, including the use of internship, ideathon and hackathon, etc.
Ideathons and hackathons. So they're going to be encouraging the use case through universities and students, young developers basically, the next generation, the people who will be using this, and yeah.
Additionally, our CEO Ando-san is the representative of a Japanese university, the Nagano.
So Ando-san is a representative of Japanese universities. He is an ex-CEO of Sony.
Nagano University, and has a strong interest in the growth of students in the entrepreneurship.
Students and entrepreneurship.
We are strongly interested in partnering with any attractive university system. So please
I think he says productive university systems.
apply. Thank you.
Thank you for her.
Thank you.
Hara's answers. And the first questions, can we accept Jasmy to partner with big distributors like TD, Cenex, and Ingram Macro and DNH?
I have never heard of those companies before, so that is something for me to look into. And this is why we need the transcript, so we can be clear and concise about what's been mentioned and who they are and what they do and so on and so forth.
And And will Wars be able to resell Jasmy secure PC software-based laptop technologies? And will the lot patented technology work on other PCs or OS in futures?
She said patented technologies, by the way, if anybody didn't understand.
Mm-hmm. OS future.
I think they are reading from a script. Everything is scripted because they are representative of an organization. So they're not like me. I just say anything and everything. They have to stick to a script because of the regulations and the integrity of the company. And they're representatives. That's what we have to understand. Hara is a representative of JASMY, and JASMY is made up of many people who are specialists in many areas. I think his secure PC is just loading up the answer for him.
Yeah.
And could you can share more details about JASMY grant? Tell us more information or some details like that. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, wait for a moment. So I'm sorry. So
yeah, he's waiting for his secure PC to load up.
yeah, in short, JASMY Grant, launching in 2023, not only helps the high-quality startup projects implant into the JASMY ecosystem, but also brings those high-quality startups to the world, allowing global users and investors to share the growth benefits.
That's beautiful. He says he mentions to the world, so this is going to be a worldwide project. It's not just focused on one area. It's starting off in Japan and Asia, but its target audience is the global world, like the open world, worldwide, international, yeah, planetary.
Of the JASMY ecosystem. This will help the JASMY ecosystem start the second half of its journey and acquire sufficient seed users, laying a good foundation for the continuous integration of JASMY with the Internet of Things.
So it's developing ideas for more integration with the Internet of Things, which is IoT technology, something that Japan has invented and created. For example, in every single iPhone, from the iPhone 5 upwards, they have something called Felica, Felica, and it is a product of Sony. And every single smartphone device has something called NFC, which is Near Field Communicator. Those are IoT technologies which connect devices.
Technology and AI segment. The core.
He says AI segment, so they're very what would the word be? I'm sounding like I'm Japanese, trying to find the words for my vocabulary. Let me just
start the second half of its journey and acquire sufficient seed users, laying a good foundation for the continuous integration of JASMY with the Internet of Things, technology and AI segment.
AI segment.
The core vision of the JASMY Grant program is also to continue to promote and improve Jasmy ecosystem's infrastructure, help it gain the attention and influx of a wider range of market funds and explore new narratives and variation.
Thank you for your answers. And that looks great. And the last questions, can you provide some advice or best practice for individuals or teams looking to apply for JASMY grant and particularly in terms of creating a compelling proposal and demonstrates the potential impact of their idea, and more information can share our users.
Yeah, sure. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, our vision is helping the potential team which has idea. So before you submit, you can think about if your project can really launch and is good for the market indeed. We warmly welcome all kind of idea team to supply, but before that I suggest you can persuade JASMY holders to help you vote. Then you will get a bigger chance to win. Thank you.
So basically, that's the whole point of the JASMY grant and the voting system. It's to enable to see if others will find the project useful, and the voting will only strengthen the possibility of your project being deployed.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for Hara's
Thank you, Hara.
answers, and I hope
I don't care, man, that accent's sexy.
died through today's all questions and all answers community. Our users can have a better understanding of JASMY's grant. And thank you for your guest, and thank you for our Hara, and for our last questions. Do you have some details and information and some more information and some about JASMY grant news can want to tell me us, and plus what some informations about, and if you don't want to, if you know more some informations can want to share us, and our users can still following the JASMY grant Twitters and join them Discord and follow them the update news and also can comment below comments Twitters below.
So basically what she's saying is, if you want more information, just join the JASMY grant Discord channel, the Twitter, and follow the updates. Hit the bell notification button when you're on the Twitter, so you can be notified as soon as they tweet something new. It will show up on your newsfeed. I highly recommend doing that, so you're always kept up to date with the latest news on this project.
Your questions and can interact with them. And Hara, do you want to share more information with us? If no more questions, we will close out this AMA.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys, again, and thank you, Hara. And I'm gonna close out now. So see you next time. Hope everyone has a nice day. And if users have any questions, please following JASMY on Twitter and join JASMY grant community to interact with us.
Man, they never answered my questions, man. They ain't never answered my questions. Is it data sovereignty or data democracy? because Hara has said in previous articles that it's data sovereignty, but it's advertised as data democracy. And the difference between the two is, the best way I can explain it is, sovereignty will always outpower democracy. Sovereignty is your individual rights, and it gives you full control over your own destiny, whereas democracy is more like mob rule or a tribal gathering where people vote. And depending on the environment, if your environment is bad, then you're going to have bad votes, but it will affect your life. For example, if you live in a community where everybody is on drugs and drink and they don't have morals and they are allowed to vote, their vote will affect your life, especially if those people are in abundance. So democracy isn't always a good thing. So we need to assess the quality of the community. So far, the community is good, so I'm happy, but it is still a question that needs to be answered.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Thank
Yeah.
you. Thank you. Bye bye. See you.
Yeah, thank you. I look forward to sharing the status of the project in the next AMA. Bye bye.
Yes, we're looking forward to. Thank you. Bye bye.
And we actually have another AMA. I believe it will be today. So let me just check what time it will be. Now nodes. Let me see. 8 hours ago. There is, okay, 11 hours ago. So the tomorrow at 8 p.m. UK time. So in 22 hours from now. It's currently 10:14 in the UK. But yeah, there is going to be a AMA, and it is with somebody who just joined our Discord server yesterday, called IC Amphibian. He's invested in all the other projects that are connected to JASMY. He's a marine biologist, I think. But yeah, it says, hey there, JASMY community. We've seen your questions. Join our Jasmatic Twitter space with WC3068. Let's see whose profile this is. And IC Amphibian. Get to know now nodes, impact next JASMY management related developments, and how we can help blockchain industry. Now nodes is a platform for developers, and the fact that it's based in Estonia as well, which is, I think, Eurasia kind of region, Europe and Asia. That's where Estonia sits. And yeah, it's a full nodes block explorers web sockets. So it's what developers use to build from. And JASMY is advertised and listed on that platform, which is a good thing because a lot of developers apparently use this platform to build from. So now they have JASMY they can also build on. That is very bullish information. So I'm going to end this review of the JASMY Grant Twitter Spaces with Hara San. And it's hosted by JASMY management team, and it also includes JASMG GRANT, which is a new Twitter page that has appeared recently. So yeah, it is pretty good. It is pretty bullish, and they are building. So if you like the sound of the project, if you're a developer, this is probably an ideal project to be building and developing on. Enjoy your days, and I'll be doing the next video on the Now Nodes Twitter space, which will be tomorrow. See you in a bit, guys. Take care. And also join the JASMY Discord community that we have. It's called JASMY Underground Research Department. The link will be in the description of this video. Give me a follow on Twitter as well. My handle is at WhatsApp Music 365, but WhatsApp is spelled WATSAPP. So add me up, follow the tweets, give us a like, give the video a share, give it a thumbs up, leave a comment if you have any questions, and yeah, let's grow this thing, let's develop this thing, and let's make this thing useful.